Side-eye guy, side-eye guy, come play with us forever and ever and ever.
Monsters, 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 they are here running fear. Monsters, they are here. Terror in the streets. Halloween heartbeat. Halloween is here. No escape tonight from what you fear. Pumpkins grin. Secrets told. Mask of fear. From ages old. Halloween. Yes, you can scream. Prepare for the scare. Enter if you dare. Time for terror. Out of the black. What is behind you? Don't look back. Claws in the night, scratch of doom. What is right there with you in your room? Blood moon rising, sky turns black. What's behind you? Don't look back. Whispers. Halloween. Yes, you can scream. Prepare for the scare. Enter if you dare. Time for terror. Out of the black. What is behind you? Don't look back. Calling your name. Calling your name. Monster.
Hey, give me a sec, guys. Give me one little second. Hang on. Explain why I've gone live now. Right, let's see who comes in. I was going to go live tonight. I was going to go live last night. And then Seg took the slot because he's got 45,000 subscribers. He thinks he's so special, Seggy Weggy. No, it's fine. So I was going to go live tonight, but I can see it all clogging up. And Adelaide are live at 11, so just see who drops in for this afternoon. So thank you to those that have. Caroline, you sweetheart. Don't know what to do without you. You're amazing. I shall push Adelaide later in the live, but Caroline, later in the live, can you put the link for the live tonight? When there's more people in, because I really want to see them get to that 20k. Sherry Ann, hello sweetheart, how are you doing? Hope you're feeling okay. Cat falling asleep. I've gone live to stay awake. I only woke up at 11:30. I seem to be nocturnal completely at the minute. Pump in the house, hello darling. How are you doing? It's probably think I was having connection issues. Oh no. Not worse. Peachy, hello. Yeah, I was struggling to find a time slot for tonight, and last night. So I just thought I'd see who's around. Sailor, Seg did it. Yeah, Seg did it. It's Seg's fault. Everything is Seggy's fault. Mr. Big YouTuber. We all know the truth. Etron, hello, darling. How you doing? Everyone lurking. I'm on Discord, so I can't hear sound. Okay. Bless him. Actually, I haven't shown those figures he did for me for a while. I think they're still in the other room. Don't think I brought them in here yet, so I'll get them properly photographed. They're beautiful. My little Boo and York ghost that Etron did. Sandra, if you don't like Peachy from me, just let me know. I didn't ask. My penguin's called Peachy. Peachy Penguin. It's nice to see Etron back, actually. It's been away for a bit. Yeah, Caroline, put that in periodically. Let's get people over to Cag and Allison tonight. They are really good live as well. If you haven't been in an Adelaide Haunted Horizon live, they're so much fun. They're awesome. And if Seg drops in, they'd give him absolute shit, and that's so good. I'm good with Eddie. Yeah. Really? Good to know. Yeah, for the new people that won't know what the little diorama that Etron did for me, I'm not using them much at the moment, but since I started the channel, I've had two little the Peachy Penguin's kind of taken over, but I've had two little ghosts that I call Boo and Yar in a lot of my videos, and he did some 3D figures for me, and they're beautiful, absolutely beautiful, very special. Thank you so much, Pom. You are a treasure, and I can see how hard you're working actually around the community. So, but look after yourself. I mean, if you're on nights, don't overdo it. Adelaide, other she's off. They're I mean, Cag, if she's around, pops into the chat all the time. Actually, on Tuesday's live, she was in and Seg dropped in and she was like, "Oh, who left the door open?" They have an amazing that's how, you know, they have a so good relationship with those people that they work with. It's why they get on so well with Paranormal Quest. And they are only a few subs away from 20k, and I just really would love to see them hit the 20k. That would be amazing. They deserve it. They've been going for, Caroline can correct me, it's either 10 or 15 years. It's a long time. They are a classic example. If you work at it on YouTube, you get there. You getting there instantly doesn't help anybody. Pinky, hey, how you doing? Sandra, typical Aussie. I was off. Yeah, I know you were off last night, sweetie. I think you said I can't remember whose chat I was in. It might have been Seg's. Oh no, Andy went live last night. Sam Hain. For his only a second live, you know, he's doing really well. He had about 18, 19 people in, and he's handling them really well. So good on him for jumping in. Can we put... Yeah, Caroline will keep putting Adelaide's link in the chat so we can get people over there. 15. I thought it was 15, and I thought... It's because I've heard 10 from somebody else recently. Yeah, 15 years. Um, and there's a lot of channels, you know, who have massive amount of subs that, you know, people don't realise how long they've been going. Yes, hearts to the mods. And hello, going to walk, Eddie. Got to give the old boy some exercise. We will sulk. I'll sulk when I have to do exercise. I've got to do exercise later, as in walk to the shop, and that sucks. Right, and Seg song. Give him hell, Pinky. No mushy niceness. He doesn't deserve it. It's all right. Caroline's going to keep putting it in. I'd like to plug Adelaide today. Every little one helps. I don't think there are that many away. They did say in the last live, or somebody said, was it Caroline? It is only a few away from the 20k, so it'd be nice to help them get there. Christina, hello. How are you, darling? Actually, I saw that this morning. When I woke up, I saw that you'd shared them on Facebook. I wish I can't share them on Crows, but I can put them in the promotional links bit, and I'll share them on my Facebook as well. Guys, if you have Facebook or if you have social media, let's just, because it is only a smattering of subs they need. Every little one helps to help them get safely over the 20k. That would be awesome. So, and Caroline, keep an eye because she mods for them. Thank you, Caroline. I'm a big supporter of the girls anyway, but I'm so I'm getting more and more ferocious about supporting real paranormal channels because everything that's happening at the moment. I mean, I'm following the commercialization of a lot of the fake channels, and what happened with the Conjuring House last night. Yeah, that was a major worry. We don't know who's got it yet, but let me know if you don't know the news. Yeah. You know, the dedicated teams need supporting. Every little helps, right? I'm freezing. Why am I freezing? I'm just gonna put my heating on. Hang on. Don't care. It's sunshine outside. Is that it? Yeah. Carla, hello. How are you doing, sweetness? Booyah live from me because it's clogged up tonight. I think almost everyone here is an Aussie or a Brit and American. No, actually, there's quite. I mean, when I first started, when I first started the channel's been here for a while. But when I turned it into a paranormal channel, Crow had shouted me out, and obviously, in terms of not just YouTube, but you know, Facebook, etc. I mean, that's where I mainly am. So, yeah, I would. Why also why I was going live in the middle of the night when I could manage it, because I mean, I'm pretty much an American channel, but it's great because I've got more and more Aussies in, and got more because I'm doing these afternoon lives. Got more and more UK. So it's a lot of everybody. Oh, and sorry, Pinky, and Kiwis. Let's not forget the Kiwis. Yeah, I can hear me heating on. It's chuntering away. Sorry, my chat's jumped. There we go. E-tron sweetness, hello. I don't know if you can hear me, but I've just been talking about your little diorama. Missing me more. Oh, thank you. Sarah needs coffee. We've only got one more in the jar I've got up here. I think it's just about enough for one more. I'll have the one I've got first. Still in wake up mode. It takes me a while. Elaine in the house. Hello, sweetness. Just saying that because I was going to go live last night, and Seg took it, and it's getting clogged up tonight. But I don't mind Adelaide taking it. Different when it's Seg. Right now, I feel like I'm the odd man out. I wish to God I could stay with you. I think I know this is not going to make you feel any better, but honestly, I think it's generally. I mean, I can't speak for other countries, but the UK is bloody. Oh no, I'm not too bad, Elaine. I'm croaky, and I'm always croaky when I haven't. I mean, I've been awake a couple of hours, but I haven't been talking, so hopefully it'll get clearer. Crow the chat. Just make sure I'm not missing anybody. Cree. Doing a blanket hello, not well, but wanted to say hi. No problems with you. Take care of yourself. Yeah, Debbie's been doing some more this morning. Debbie's sort of we've been working it out this morning who we still need to do. And yeah, Elaine's been working on the awards. We still need some more awards. I need to get that sorted with you guys. And what Sandra's not saying is she's been working really hard on the superheroes as well. And the blueprint for the cover for the yearbook has been decided on. We're going to be very popular. I'm croaky too, can't stay long, but I want to say good morning to everybody. No problem, sweetie. It's literally a Booyah live. I only gave about 20 minutes notice. Oh, sorry, just spilled some coffee. What a waste. What a sacrilege. Lurky, not a problem. It's that time of year though, isn't it? Well, if you're in the northern hemisphere, it's that time of year because temperatures are dropping. I haven't been stepped foot outside today, but it's bright sunshine, but I can see that there's quite a strong wind again. But it's cold in here. So we're all going to be coughing and spluttering. Carla, hello, darling. I hope you're doing okay. And you're getting through things. Long no hair in my character. Have you seen the one that Debbie did for you? So what Caroline always notices it was a ginger nut. It was I'm eating a ginger biscuit I haven't eaten today. This microphone that was bought for me is amazing. But sometimes it picks up too much stuff. I can't eat anything like crisps or anything when I'm live now. Hang on, crow the chat. James, hello. Hello. No, I haven't yet. God, Sandra's getting so good with the AI and stuff. I saw the one. I haven't put a comment on it yet, but I saw the one you'd put into Crow's Facebook page in Elaine's horror thread. And this is the beauty of this is all three of them, and I'm talking about Sandra, Elaine, and Debbie here. Is they're doing things that I haven't got my head wrapped around. Different skills. It's like those. I mean, Debbie's just from the start being a natural with those doll figures, and I tried the prompts, and I couldn't get them to work the way that they should have worked. And And Sandra with the comic book strips as well. I don't know if I think we've only showed a bit of that, but they will go in the yearbook. As well as the superheroes, etc., and the one she put into Children of the Crow yesterday, and Elaine as well having her own take on the way she's doing the AI, etc. It's nice that it's not all me. Look forward to seeing that. I am just going to concentrate on the yearbook once I've reformatted the magazine. So, and then I'm gonna because I have been struggling with time, etc. I'm not the type to put out a poor me vlog, but basically because of health, I've really got to not try and overdo things. So I'm aware I've not had any content out. I've got to start getting content out again. I need more award ideas. Yeah, we do need more award ideas. I do have some written down, Elaine. But maybe in Saturday's live, Saturday afternoon, I'll try and set it up so that people can come up with ideas. Just had a new picture. I'm now 2 stone down. Let's see you when I get home. Awesome. That's awesome, right? It's awesome that. Wish I was 2 stone down. You're the only one that's seen the comic. Yeah, the comic book. Yeah, I think I showed the. You know those 2 that you did of Justin and Seg. I think I put those on the thing. I'll do some little examples on Saturdays, which will be the usual time. Don't care who else goes live. I'm good to have taken my usual slot on Saturday. Watch Seg go live. I think I'll do 2 o'clock on a Saturday. That's fine. Yeah, congratulations. It's about what I could do with losing, actually. Of course, if I moved a bit more often, as in, got out of the chair. Let's see if I can. Just give me a sec, guys. Let's see if I can pull up one of the. Where's Sandra? I'll pull up one of the frames to show what. I can't wait for the cover of the book. Sorry. Actually, there was a frame on Crow's video. His Get Well video. Here we go. I'm just going to show you one of those frames. It's so good. I've lost StreamYard. Oh, it's there. Yeah, I'm a bit dopey. I probably should have woken up a bit more before I went live, actually. Hold on. That's an example of one of the comic book strips she's doing. Yeah, it's part of the hot dog and mayo saga. Yeah, and there's more frames than that, by the way. I have my notepad ready on Saturday. Yeah, what I'll also do on Saturday is I'll read out the ones that we did come up with, but we do need more. Oh, the jumper ones, yeah. I have nothing to offer the community except my confusion. James, your confusion is always well appreciated. Don't underestimate the value of confusion. We'll ignore Sag. We done what? Do you know? Is that live from last night still up, or has it been taken down by YouTube? That's nice. He's not been cancelled. Do you know? Sometimes I watch some of Seg's videos and I think, oh, you got away with that. I missed a lot of Seg's live. Didn't miss anything. No, he was talking about the Conjuring House, and he was talking about he tried to make a joke, and it was the worst joke ever in so many ways. But YouTube didn't take him down. He spent a lot of it arguing with Justin. Justin wasn't on the panel; he was just in chat. But yeah. Oh, and the bloody Garrett Watts thing came up again. It's like, God, move on from Garrett Watts, honestly. Not Seg, everybody else. What's all this then? It's called a live, sweetie. it's when a YouTuber talks to the chat. Oh God, I'm in sarcastic mode. Seg's was extra spicy, it was. I was summoned. Somebody say your name in the mirror 3 times. Seg and Justin Jumpers are together thing. Oh, you make Crow jealous. Maybe we need a one for Crow that shows that. Sky, buy me a one. Oh, can I have a one part? If you're going to send one to the UK, you can send 2. Cheaper to send them together. Wombats are so cute. Yeah, that I have. I'm only showing one of the frames, but that is a full story. A few extra on Discord. I've been practicing. Awesome. I love the comic. Actually, just let me get me pen and paper because that's actually giving me an idea. Maybe it's something me and Sandra can work on over time. What did Seg say? Oh, he made a joke that wasn't even funny. Most people didn't understand him because he was trying to do a German accent, and it wasn't a good one, especially behind the mask. So he's muffled anyway. It's still up, Sarah. Oh well. See? Gets away with anything, that man. Gets away with anything. I remember the joke, I couldn't understand him. I didn't even use a summoning drum. Ah, I see. She's surprising everybody. I couldn't handle his chat. I had to leave. He was rubbing me the wrong way with the joke, and then he was bantering everybody. Yeah, it's I mean, I kind of do it a little bit sometimes, but Seg, when he's live, it's almost like a snowball effect when certain things happen. And you know, it's the other thing is, and I think just about every YouTuber will tell you this. I know that Beardo said this, and I know that the Pro will say it, and Zeg will say it. You know, don't look at somebody and think, oh, you've been doing it for a long time, or you've been you got so many subs. It's nerve-wracking before you hit the live button, and sometimes that nervous energy can continue. So, but I do get it, Sherry Ann. I do get it. I'm surprised you didn't get more throwback. No, you did. I'm talking about the fact that Seg and Justin are showing their love for each other. Didn't work last night. I was asleep by 9. That's good. You just needed it. Still battling depression. Have to go. Going to eat pumpkin. You enjoy your pumpkin pancakes, my lovely. And you look after yourself. It doesn't matter, Pom. I'm not repeating the joke on here. Segment with the crap joke, Mirror Mask. Still Raven's fault. Everything's Raven's fault. As you noticed, I'm a go-get-em girl, Sarah. Just like, yeah, we'll have a chat because that's actually just given me an idea. That we can. I'm not saying it's an instant something we could do instantly. It would be a longer-term project, but that kind of fits in with stuff I want to do as well for the publishing. So that would go to yeah. I've got an idea, but we'll talk behind. It was like Hugh Laurie and Blackadder. I love that episode. I love Blackadder, but that's one of the Flash episodes, isn't it? Oh, Rick Mail, so sad. Sega HHJ and loses the. Oh yeah, trust me, it's not just on lives. You can't shut him up. So, it was just a joke. It's done. So he wasn't. He wasn't drunk. It was early morning for Seg. They're not. Pom, don't make it more than it is. They're not. I understand if one or two people were, but this is not a deal. I don't want this spilling over into the community. It's over with. He wasn't drinking last night, my mum. I should have kept my gob shut. I'm getting Seg into trouble here. It was a bit close to that. We're just making fun of Seg, yeah. James, today I discovered a Skyrim and it was under a rock next to a billabong where the UFO crashed years ago. Woo! I heard that. Hey, Raven. Wasn't me, it was James. I think. Giselle, hello. Guys, I can assure you behind the scenes Seg's a sweetheart. Elaine will attest to that as well. Me, on the other hand, Phil says this is my front for YouTube. Was sober? Yeah, that was Seg sober. Yeah. It was a delivery crap. Oh, it was. Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't a clever joke or anything like that. It was. I think the UK people will get this. I think Justin called him Bernard Manning. Context is everything. Yeah. I'm fine and over it. It's all right, sweetie. I did actually think I thought he would get more blowback actually from it, but like I say, so he is a darling. He is sort of, yeah, sort of. Kind of. I was trying to be nice about him, Elaine. I was trying to do some PR for him. This guy's got slippery brain feeling. Oh no. That was the slippery brain. Love him really, yeah. We're gonna have a quick shower. The UK group, yeah, I have to say it was a very UK humour joke. And things like Dad's Army. and which was a very gentle version of it. Actually, there's one or two UK sitcoms from the 70s that they won't show now. I can't speak for any other country, but I can assure you, in the 70s and early 80s, we were not a PC country. You could hear the tumbleweeds in chat, yeah. Little Miss Mayhem, hello. Hello. How you doing? I still love Dad's Army, yeah. Dad's Army is one of those sitcoms that in its own way is kind of timeless. Because of the personalities on it. You're from the US, Elaine? No, Elaine's UK. Which one of us? It went over my head. I must have been trying the dishes. It was a crap joke. It wasn't actually even the joke. It was. It was a bad joke. I mean, bad as in not funny. You know, think of one of Wayne's worst jokes where you groan. It was that. Everyone gave as good as they got, though. I think that was the message, yeah. Worst German accent ever. I'm a Southern. Yeah, you'll have to make allowances for her, James. She's a Southerner. The worst. Yeah, it was. Somebody asked me if it was a Chinese accent. Pom Pom with Elaine. I don't think you would have said. No, you wouldn't. The Pom Pom's being fine now. I'm sorry. It makes you feel any better, Elaine. To me, James is a Southerner. So... He's about 80, 90 miles away. If you're south of the Tyne, you're a Southerner to me. Cry in the chat, hang on. Oh, at the bottom of the chat. I'm a Southerner, but I use Northern inflections. It's weird. Actually, I was born in Nottingham. I've been up here since I was a toddler. But my family is sort of Nottinghamshire, Derbyshire way, accent-wise. So, although, I mean, I've lost my accent anyway, but I did grow up with a Northern accent. But this, because I grew up with my parents and my grandparents, all from that Nottinghamshire, Derbyshire region. I do, even with an, I don't say Geordie because Northumberland isn't Geordie, but for the sake of this conversation, for a Geordie accent, I still have words that are from that area. I don't have the accent, but I do use some terms from down there. So yeah, you do end up being a bit of a mixture. My next voice message to Trevor will be my best Cockney accent. Jonathan, hello, sweetness. How are you? Oh, have we clicked it? How are you doing? I was going to say, was my fan gone off? And it's because I put the heater on. Oh God, I'm so dim. I'm so silly. Oh, you're still struggling with that keyboard, Elaine. My mum's from housing estate in Middlesbrough, and my dad's from West Ham, so the accent is a bit. Yeah, even if you grow up in a place, I mean, that's kind of what I was saying happened to me. Is or even though I grew up in Northumberland, so grew up with a Northumbrian accent because of home, where nobody spoke in a northern accent. Yeah, you become a little bit of a mixture. That happens. Jonathan, it's Friday here. Is it? Oh, you've got to go forward, haven't they? This is my Spanish accent, underlay. Yeah. Oh, I'll be cancelled next. Pomp, I didn't say that. Yeah. Slow down, Pomp. Caroline's a hard nut to crack. Have you seen how she talks to Justin? I think it's awesome. Culture feels I'm all over the place. Plus, I lived abroad. I'll tell you what. I mean, I've lived. I mean, I went down to London when I was 19. Was down there for 6 years. Came back up here. Went down to York. I've also spent time in the States. And I have to say, I couldn't wait to get away when I was 19. I really couldn't. I was so happy going down to London. And I actually wouldn't change my time in London for anything. It was awesome, especially being a rocker. But I don't know. It kind of, I don't know whether it kind of comes with age, but you get to a point. I mean, by the time I was in New York, and I've never felt as alien as I felt in New York, by the way. But you kind of you end up going through years of thinking, well, I'll never go home. I never want to go back there. You know, it's I couldn't live there now. And I just hit this point when we came up for a holiday, and we came back, and I'm like, I just want to come home, and I just can't imagine being anywhere else. You kind of come full circle, I think. I become better spoken as I get older, that's for sure. Yeah, people keep calling me posh, but it's actually because I've lost my accent. I couldn't even remember what it's called. There used to be a term for it. They don't do it anymore because it was politically incorrect, because they started bringing in newsreaders and stuff with accents. I think it's called received pronunciation, where you don't have an accent. And because I was teaching for so long and lecturing, well, actually not even that long, but you know, you kind of develop a voice that people can understand. I have to hold back on my regional accent when I'm talking to people who aren't from here. So it sounds as though I'm better spoken. So I do occasionally get, oh, Sarah's posh. I can assure you, Sarah's not posh by any stretch of the imagination. But I get why people think I do. Wait, Jonathan is Australian. Jonathan is New Mexico. Beautiful New Mexico, which where I've been to, and I want to go back. It's a beautiful state. It is a positive pump. I tried an Irish accent. I sound like an idiot. I did that. You said it was Friday. I'm so confused. No, I think it was Caroline that said it was Friday, sweetie. Pump that spirit. I was out of London and wouldn't go back now. Oh, I couldn't have lived. I went down to London to work as a nanny because I dropped out of college. So most of the places I worked, I was live in, so I didn't have to pay to live in central London. So I mean, I spent time in Clapham, and actually I hated Islington, but Islington and Marylebone, which is just off Oxford Street, that was really handy. So I had the luxury of living in London without having to pay for it. But I couldn't live on the outskirts. God no. Oh, says Raven. Oh, it is. I've been trying to remember that phrase. My parents were told to soften their accents if they wanted to. Yeah. It used to be quite. That's why I couldn't. I've been trying for ages to remember what it was called. It's received pronunciation. It's basically where you try and get rid of your accent. I've never tried to get rid of mine, but I think it's happened because of lecturing. Although I did take the students. Used to take the students abroad once a year. We took them to Paris one year, and we had a local. For here, we had a Northumbrian coach for company take us there because we went by bus, and they were Geordies, and when I got on the bus, if I'm talking to somebody with a really thick accent, I will naturally start talking in a thick accent again. And the students didn't realise, and apparently they were sort of all just open mouthed, and they couldn't understand a word I was saying. So I would do it on purpose sometimes. I did have a guy from up here go down to do the course with me, and we would sometimes purposely speak in Northumbrian just so nobody understood it. I can do Austrian accent. I'll be back. I'm not going to say anything about that other than Pomp. I did see it. Well done. That's all I'm going to say, because I don't want it coming in this chat. I don't want that aggro coming into this chat, but I think you all did well. Lurky Turkey Debbie. Thank you. Debbie's been a star this morning, so thank you, Debbie. It's Friday down here near Antarctica. I'll just go to Antarctica. Can I go to Antarctica and see the penguins, please? I worked in Wimbledon for years for Kodak, and then a couple of photographic. It's so busy now. Wimbledon is. I only went near Wimbledon because one of the jobs I had, their cousins lived in Wimbledon. I mean, that is a snarl. That's the trouble. That the further out you get, the more snarled up everything is. I know Wimbledon's not hugely far out, but pretty good accents, so I tend to mirror. Yeah, I think I'm the sort of person that if, say, I moved to Australia or New Zealand or the US, you would probably hear my accent start to change. The only reason it hasn't, well, I've moved around, is I've actually really tried hard at avoiding it. But what I found right from the beginning is if I wasn't in the area, i.e. here, my accent would go. I remember I used to come home for, say, a couple of weeks at Christmas or whatever, and I would get my accent back fully, and then as soon as I got off the train at King's Cross, it was like it was gone again. I have to be speaking to people with that accent to actually have it now. That was madness the other morning. I would have. Anyway. It wouldn't have gone on that long. Alexis Artemis Green had the first hello, sweetie. How are you doing? I can do a bit if you like. I can do a pretty good Geordie accent. It's tricky mine. I mean, I can, but it's more that I know the words, because Northumbrian accent's a lot softer. It's actually a lot more difficult to understand because it's so soft. It's one of these accents that's so soft. If you're not used to hearing it, I mean, where I live, they can get really broad, and even though I'm from here, sometimes I have to work at understanding the really broad Northumbrians. It's all vowels. Using expressive dance to shuffle my accents. You dance away, Sky. If you haven't seen Crow's Get Well video, and we've got a little dancing Sky on it. I wonder if Bristolian Kiwi has more of a Kiwi accent now. He's been in New Zealand a while now. My cousin, I mean, she was younger. I think it's easier when you're younger, but my cousin went to New Zealand when she was about 10 or 11, and she was there till she was 18, 19. And she came back with a really thick Kiwi accent, but she lives in South Wales, where my auntie lives, and she now has a very broad, she mirrors, and she now has a very broad Welsh accent. Firefly Kelly, hello. How are you doing? Divin Rogers, man, how are? How are? Middlesbrough's 3 or 4 accents. Middlesbrough is the one accent I actually can't really pick up on. Probably not as much experience in it. I mean, obviously, I know Sunderland well and Newcastle and Northumberland, but a little bit of the Durham area, like Bishop Auckland. Apparently, Portsmouth has its own dialect. A lot of places do. That's the thing with the UK. We might be a small country, but the variations on accents are incredible. Any word on how Crow is, Sarah? Crow is home. I'm hoping he's flaming well resting. Yeah, he came home last night. So, but like any hospital stay, he's exhausted. You don't get any rest in hospital, do you? Ever. Keep waking you up to take, blood pressure, etc., and temperature and all that shit. But he is home now. He's been in the hospital for what, 4 days, and then 2 days of going into the emergency room before they admitted. So yeah, fingers crossed. He's on the mend, but I'm just hoping that he. Just realised what's in the background. I'm hoping that he sticks to looking after himself. I've told him not to, because he's seen the video. He absolutely loves the video. I'll have to say thank you. Says, people will wait. People just want you to get better. Where's the video now? I'll put a link up to it. Give me a sec, because I've got my Symphony channel open. So. Where's StreamYard? Oh no, I can't do it in StreamYard. Oh. COVID. Oh no, it's on. What's it doing? I think I've just broken YouTube. Hang on. No idea what happened then. Actually, I've been doing so many animations. It could actually be my computer saying, "What do you want me to do now?" Sorry, bear with me a sec, guys. There you go. There's the link for Crow's Get Well video. And again, in case I haven't caught everybody, thank you so much for helping with that. It was Sheila's idea. I'm not taking any credit for that. So she asked me to help with it. So Crow's alive. He's alive. He's home. Probably surrounded by cats that have missed him. Oh yes, he was. He popped into Soak's life. So you just got home, I think, when you've done that. Home from the hospital. Stringing my guitar right now very carefully. Oh, Sky can speak guitar. It's awesome. Yeah. Also, and it was a last minute decision live, because I wanted to go live tonight, but it's so clogged up. I thought, oh, just go live today. It's not like I'm going to do any work. Makes me happy he's home. Makes me very happy he's home, because not just on the health front. Obviously, that's the most important. That they've actually felt that it's safe to send him home now, but it's just be far more restful for him to be at home, in the comfort of his own place, rather than stuck in a hospital. Hopefully can start getting better. Hey Roger. Plus no hot dogs in the hospital. I hope he gets better. Yep. I'm sure he'll be making his presence felt very soon. But hopefully he won't do it too soon and he actually rests. I don't want to jinx it, because you know what happens. You know, you think, oh, Crow's going to rest. Tell Crow to rest. He needs to get better. And then it's like, boom, he's live. And it's like, what are you doing? That's not getting better. Actually, I should be talking crap about him in case he's lurking. Hang on, why have we got... Is Andy not feeling well? You're not feeling well, Andy? Oh, that sucks. I was talking about your live earlier, sweetie. It caught some bug. It's that time of year. Everybody starts coughing and spluttering and well, in mid-October, yeah, it's the I think it's the snot run from now till Christmas. Yeah, there's the hello get well video for Crow. Lurk mode activated. Gordon's alive. Who's Gordon? You're confusing me, people. I was impressed that Crow did a movie night, though, not quite so stressful. Yeah. I'm trying to think when that was, because I missed most of that. I think that's the day, that was the day after the live that he went into the emergency for the first time. Crow in the chat. There we go, bottom of the chat. So yeah, keep an eye out. I mean, I'll put notifications out if he does go live or reappear, or you know. Bye, Pump. Sponge. Hello. How are you doing? It's the angel of the chat, Sponge. Completely innocent. Don't listen to John Boy. Or Justin. Especially don't listen to Justin. Oh, he's working today, so we can... Actually, it's no fun being mean to Justin if he's not here. Crow's a bugger for sudden lives, yeah, especially after he said he's busy. So busy. Didn't know when he'll do a live next. Blah, blah, blah. Crow goes live. Yeah, Sky knows. Oh, actually, I've been chatting with him. Oh, no. I don't think I'm going to bother going live today, you know, and then I get my notifications. Oh, you weren't going live. He does it when he's ready. He's like, oh, I feel like going live. Boom. Booyah live. Thank you, Alexis. Everybody was so supportive doing that. Sending the messages and the video and artwork, etc. Like I say, it was Sheila's idea. Crow's seen it. So he will respond officially. And he did love it, so. Spongy Baby. That's a song. Crow likes to wing it appropriate, really. I kind of get it. I mean, because the live schedule's so busy. I mean, my regular lives are. I like to do 3 lives a week, but I have 2, my Tuesday afternoon and my Saturday afternoon at 2 p.m. That I kind of do that, put the notifications out and sort of stamp my territory out, if you like, and let people know I'm doing it. But some of the best lives I've had have been booyahs where it's just been spur of the moment, and so I can see why Crow does it. Crow's got more of the luxury of being able to do it, to be honest. It's a big channel. But yeah, I remember, I think it was last year sometime, I wanted to test some equipment out. I can't remember what it was. So I was talking to Phil and I said, "I'll just go live for an hour just to see how it works." And going on for about 5 hours talking about bananas. Didn't see the time go. Nearly an hour in and we're not talking about who may... I did mention it briefly, but only to say that that's what Seg was talking about last night. So there's time. No, it's too soon. I'm sorry, it's too soon, James, to anybody to know anything. I mean, if you want the basic rundown, Jason did a live last night. We'll know when we'll know, though. Bananas are always a hot topic for some reason. I blame Justin. I think that's how it started, actually. That was the one where Phil was trying to he gave him all these merchandise ideas like banana hammocks. Did you listen? No. But yeah, watch parts of it. Yeah, the thing is, I mean, I have checked this one. Here's my, just briefly, my take on it is, I mean, you guys know that I've got no time for the Warrens. It's like, God, move on. For me, this isn't about the Conjuring House. It isn't about Jason or anybody else. My fear is for the paranormal, because if a fake channel's got it, that just adds to the spread of the fake paranormal going out of YouTube. And I have been covering that with the Poltergeist House and, you know, Sam and Colby and their board games and, you know, stuff like that. That's my worry for it. It's not even about individual personalities. It's about the real paranormal being covered properly. And if it's been taken by a faker, then that's just one more nail in the coffin for me. And that's the way I look at it. Elton has said he hasn't bought it. So James, that's pretty much everybody, you know. Don't think you'll find anybody in this community, whether they're a Jason supporter or not, that is going to support that. But you know, that's another rabbit hole. But no, nobody's going to disagree with that one. I hope somebody from the area bought it. Yeah, it would be nice to see some. I mean, I don't think a historical society would have that kind of money generally. Or in the States they might. But yeah, it would be nice to see it go to somebody who will look after it properly. I just have a horrible feeling that's not going to be the case. If you wanted me to put a potential name out there, I have no evidence of this, by the way, but I would not be shocked if Bagans has bought it. Apparently someone has bought a banknote. Yeah, basically what's happened is somebody's paid off the debt. Beyond that, it's speculation as to what's happened with it. But if you go onto the auctioneer's website, they say what's happened. I'm a bit confused. I have spent dozens and dozens and dozens of hours in auction houses, not for property, but because I spent years doing antiques and collectibles. if you advertise something as for auction, unless you have a very good reason, you cannot do anything with it until the auction. Now I do know that auction houses will cheat that. Oh, it was we've removed this lot because it was broken, and they've sold it. But something as public as that, if it's been designated for auction, but it may be that with property the laws are different, or in the States the laws are different. But it's that was the first thing, because of my experience. That was the first thing that came to me. Jason does have respect from both sides. Jason also does have his detractors in this community. I know people who don't, largely because of the Cody and Story scandal. But to me, this Jason Oz was never on my radar. I didn't know who he was until the Cody and Story thing, because the time when Ghost Hunters was massive, I wasn't watching TV because you couldn't get a signal in York. So he's not in my history, if you like. But for me, this isn't even about Jason Hawes. It's about, I mean, I get what they were trying to do, etc. Don't get me wrong. I'm kind of neutral when it comes to Jason Hawes, but it's about, like I say, it's about. I really don't want to see it go into the hands of a faker. That would be really bad for the paranormal. DB won't fly. That's what everybody's saying. He won't fly, but then he's not above having somebody run it for him, and it's still in the States. He doesn't have to fly to get there. He doesn't have to be there all the time. That's if I know that Elton and Matt Rife wanted it, but it would be a bit off for them to say no, it's not us, and then it turns out it is. So I don't know. Banana hammocks, banana cake, banana jumpers, yeah. Well, that's the other thing with it. It needs a huge amount of restoration. This isn't just a case of buying the property and then opening it up and charging people to go in. It needs a lot of restoration. I'm gonna say now though, what I did like that he said last night in his live, because I don't really care about the Conjuring House either, but what I did like that he said in his live last night is what they'd initially thinking of doing, and he may do it somewhere else, because the Conjuring House comes with quite a bit of land. They actually wanted to develop a kind of centre to show the development of ghost hunting equipment and where it's going and where it's been, etc. Sort of as an informational place. I thought that was good. It's someone with money, as they were prepared to get it either way. I've seen now that I have seen time and time again at auction, Roger. I am one of the things I used to sell. And I used to love selling it. I used to sell a lot of model railway stuff. Now, model railway stuff is very good money if you can sell it, buy and sell it, because it's one of those items that if people are into it, they'll pay for it. It doesn't matter whether, and it tends to be people with loose income. And I remember the bigger trains are called O gauge, and they're the older ones, and they're beautiful, but they tend to be a bit battered. And trained people don't mind that because they like doing them up. And I remember seeing a fully boxed train set, and I remember looking at it. I didn't do the O gauge stuff very often, but I looked at it and I thought, well, that'll go for about £1,000. It wasn't in great nick, but it was still boxed. I thought it'd be, I guessed, and I was usually pretty good at guessing it for £1,000. They had a phone bidder in America, and it went for 12,000, which with the fees and everything, they would have paid about 16,000 for it, for something that honestly wasn't worth more than £1,000. So what Roger's just said, it does happen with auction, is if somebody wants it, if you've got the money, you will pay anything to get it. So I think it's somebody with very deep pockets just said, right, I'm just getting it. I don't like the way they've done it. If you're going to do that, do it at bloody auction. Come on. But I think that's what's happened. This 300 years will probably get torn down. I hope it doesn't get torn down, because of its age. I think I want to see it restored, not because it's the Conjuring House, but because you know, it's an old building, and you need to restore. You know, okay, I'm English, but you know, old buildings should be kept and restored. Don't get rid of all of them. I had no idea who Jason Hawes was either before. No, I didn't know. Um, I mean, I hadn't seen Ghost Hunters. I think I might see somebody described Ghost Hunters International to me, and I thought, well, I think I might have seen one or two of those episodes, but no, it wasn't on my radar. So, you know, I'm kind of neutral in that sense. Never watched Ghost Hunters or Taps. Only know Jason through getting debunked clips. Yeah, I think that's a lot of stuff like that. Yes, I hope it's preserved as well. I actually hope it's preserved because if it's preserved properly, it's actually a nice house. You know, it is the kind of house that would be idyllic to live in if it was properly done. It felt democratic, which was cool. I'm not all invested in the house, but I want to see my friends were happy. Yeah, happy. Seems unfair when the money all... Oh, no. And that's the problem, isn't it, guys? I mean, we all know that the big money in the paranormal is the non-legitimate money. You know, it's the people who fake and the people who don't do it properly, and you know, the people who are bro demon. You know, that's where the money is. It's not in the people going out and doing things properly and being, you know, investigating to try and find the truth. They just want the clicks and views. I don't like and can't even fake it. So no, it's fine, Sky. I mean, I can't. Like I say, I'm pretty neutral. I mean, I'm not. I don't know what to think, to be honest. But like I say, for me, this whole situation isn't even about Jason Hawes or even the Conjuring House. It's about I'm frightened that yet another property's landed in the hand of fakers. Ghost Hunters was the first US ghost show I watched. I think the first US one I watched was actually Paranormal State, which he has said it in a live now, so I can say it. Seg's about to cover. But I didn't catch Ghost Hunters or Zaki Poo. I wouldn't have lasted 5 minutes with Zaki Poo though. It will do because it's especially the wood. I mean, I don't think a lot of I mean, in this country, it would be called what we call listed. And if you've got a listed building, you have to renovate it properly. You have to use materials that are true to what you're replacing, etc. You have to go through a separate body to get it approved. But I don't think it's that strict over there. I wonder if Zach has some involved. I think I would put it past him, is he? Oh, he doesn't care. Zach doesn't. Well, you know, why would he? You know. But I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. I know people say, "Oh, you can't fly." Yeah, you can drive or get driven. And it would be the notoriety of having it. I wouldn't be surprised. It should just be a historical site. It should be. It would be a beautiful historical site. Beautiful location. Whoever bought the bank paid. No, it's only paid the unpaid amount of mortgage. They'll make money. Yeah, they'll. Thing is, the wrong person going in. It's going to end up being another Warren House where you charge thousands to investigate. I doubt it. I mean, you know, could be surprised, but I doubt it. Yeah, that's my feeling. Is he'd get his people to do it, and he might do the odd investigation there himself. I finally opened the pineapple can. It was a genuine endeavour. There's unfortunately a lot of rare historical homes here that get torn down because often people trying to prevent them from being torn down don't have deep enough pockets. Yeah, that happens a lot. I've seen that happen, especially in cities. You know, trying to preserve old buildings. You know, because land is such a premium. But yeah, you get what are called listed buildings here. I think there's 2 or 3 grades, and you can't do anything. We've got a beautiful listed building here called the Corn Exchange. A lot of annex listed, by the way. And it's a beautiful building, but it's in disrepair. It's been empty for years, but it's listed, so you can't be torn down or anything. But it needs people with money. And Weatherspoons wanted to go in and use it, and I thought it was a great idea because they do it properly. Oh, the bloody town was like, oh, we can't have a Weatherspoons in Alnwick. So it's now still empty because you need somebody with deep pockets to be able to do it. I'd only live there if I could have a high fence to keep the trespassers out. That would be the problem with somebody living in it. I found the debunking community because I follow Jason Hawes. I have a soft spot for him. Yeah. It's it doesn't matter who you like and you don't like. You know, it's about what you believe. I don't mean whether you believe in ghosts or not. I mean it's being true to real paranormal. I was a latecomer to Paranormal State. I only found out because my sister mentioned it. Paranormal State was an easy watch because I think it was only half an hour. I can't remember what it was on. It was on one of the smaller, I think, Living TV or something in Sky. I loved Ghost Hunters. Watched Zach for a couple of episodes and stopped. Oh, I can't even with Zach Berg. No, I can't. I mean, whether he was, even if he was legit, no. Funniest debunk I ever saw of Zach was Parple. It won't be on his channel anymore. But Parple did one. I think Bagans was at the Stanley Hotel. How Parple didn't have that episode taken down by YouTube, I don't know, but it was so funny. Money trumps principles. Look at all those comedians. Yeah, money talks. Is there no US version of English Heritage or National Trust? I don't know. I don't think there can be. I mean, guys, I don't live in America. I'm going by, English knowledge here, but sometimes you get little societies that will try and protect buildings, but money talks and they don't always win. Someone is going to have quite a Halloween special coming out live from the Conjuring House. Roger, that is a really good point, and I think you're right. And it may even be, if they can keep it under wraps, I don't think they'll be able to keep it under wraps that long, but it may even be that we don't find out until nearer Halloween. So anybody planning on going live on Halloween, which I'm not, because I'm live next day anyway, be aware of that. I think it depends on how it's zoned, private, residential or business. I think it's the zoning that gets them sometimes, though, isn't it? Because sometimes developers will win because something's in the wrong zone. John Boy, yes, I saw that you were sitting with your feet up watching Aussie documentary. It's okay. Hello, sweetie. How you doing? Okay, so beautiful people, you doctors support. Good, I'm pleased you're going to the doctors for it. Yeah, I will. I'll have a chat with you about the idea that I've just thought of from that comic strip. I'm actually quite excited about doing that. So, don't think it'll go through that quickly. Do you know? Do you think they've got the? I would have thought. I don't know. I don't know how long it takes to process. I know in this country, even if you paid cash for a bloody house, it'd take bloody weeks to. I don't know if they have to. You have to have the surveyors and all that crap. But it's a good point actually. Oh, is it on Paramount Plus? I have that. I like Paramount Plus. Had to mute to take a call. Oh no, how rude. Is work getting in the way again, Andy? How rude of them. We have National Trust here. Yeah, I think Australia is far more strict on things like that. I don't know. I honestly, I am absolutely clueless as to whether they do or not. Hang on, Miss Mayhem. We have a historical society, but it's non-profit and runs off donations. Unfortunately, yes, money talks. Yeah. And the irony is, and this happens. I've just given an example of it happening here, so it's it's not just the US. The irony is, I'll sometimes watch videos of say ghost towns and abandoned places, and you look at it and think, oh God, is somebody going in there and restoring it, and it would be amazing, and things are just left to rot. That happens here as well, by the way, and they're left to rot here because they're listed, so they can't be touched, but nobody will take them on. In fact, there's another building which I use on when I'm walking into town. That's it's called the General's Townhouse. That's been empty forever because it's listed. We have historical associations. How it works legally? If something is privately owned, I thought they could do it what they want with it. I don't know. You can't here. You still have to have things like planning permission here, even if you own something privately. E-Tron still lurking. Terry working and lurking. Saltrican in the house. You legend. I had so many ideas for comics, but they all vanished from my brain. One of the reasons Fantastic Publishing exists in the first place, because I created the channel in 2019, it was to actually advertise published works that were things like magazines, that were things like comic books from me, illustrated children's books, because I've got a load of Dad's children's books that can go and be illustrated. But life got in the way, and I turned it into a paranormal channel. But I'm still planning all that. But I like the yeah. Please chat GPT it, because I would like to know. I really should be looking into it myself. Deadline was the 31st. What for the? It was but somebody bought the bank. My understanding of it is the bank were going to auction it on the 31st because of unpaid debts, but the unpaid debts were paid off. So I think the idea is that sort of took away the need for an auction. It says Sarah. I know, and how rude! How rude! Sarah Bowman. Oh, is she? That's good. Hope she's okay. Good job. You've worried him. You're being nice. Oh, Sponge not well. Oh, sweetheart. Get some rest. Get some resty poo. That's okay. Like I say, this was a Booyah live. Oh, I've already been going an hour and a half. God, that's flown. That's flown. Sleep. Don't start talking. Sleep. I can see my bed from here. It's calling my name. Sarah. Sarah. Come lie down. You know you want to. Sorry, just stopping my phone before it keeps going. Sky goes, Sky, looky turkey Sky. Yeah. I finish my snack and go to the gym. Oh no, I'm tired just thinking about going to a gym. I'm thinking about the process of what I will need to do to actually get to the gym. It's exhausting thought. Feeling far from legendary time. Issues with son's cry. Oh no. For your secret other. No. Oh, hang on. Who do I owe a planking to? Debbie's not in, is she? Dragon Rager comes in. Remind me I owe him a planking. I can't remember which chat it was, but there was one last night that I got hit with white chocolate. Might have been sex. Hang on. Everything hurts. Oh, that sounds fluey. That sounds like you're coming down with flu and everything hurts. Pretty sure the current owner has up to the 31st to complete the mortgage, or it goes to the banknote hole. Yeah, it's whether somebody's taken on the mortgage as well. I think that's the issue. Sarah's on a secret mission to rid the world of white chocolate. It's not secret. I will stand on the tallest mountaintop, or I would if I didn't have vertigo, and shout it to the world. Fibro sponge. I'm the other white chocolate, like the other white meat. Pork. Oh, I'm having pork for dinner. Got some pork steaks in the fridge. Bella Crohn Sutter, I know. Well, you hope everything's alright. Yeah, and fibromyalgia, that will be painful. Well, I'm sorry, darling. A loud and proud mission against white chocolate. Hell yeah. Banned. Banned from the planet. Blowing kisses for health. Blow the kisses. Jacqueline has to the 31st of the day. Yeah, see, yeah, they're saying that the banknote's been taken, but if somebody's planning on basically giving them money, I don't know. It is for the real paranormal. It's depressing because I would be very surprised if it's somebody with honourable intentions that's done it. Be nice if that's the case. Would be amazing, but I'll be surprised if that's what's happened. Hey, who pulled it? Not me. Not guilty. I haven't moved from this spot since I woke up 3.5 hours ago. Well, I have. I went to fill the kettle up, but that's it. I've been sitting in my desk chair. Where I live. It's been rough. Nearly lost him twice at onset. Unfortunately, he has bad episodes now and then. I hope you're healing and holding well. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Puerto Rican. Hope he's okay. I'll get through this one. You have a ghost Sky. No, she has an alien. Or the huntsman's back and pulling her curtains open. Sorry, Sky, close this curtain. The banknote holder can only take ownership once the debt defaults. No, I actually agree. I think it would be too soon for Halloween. Although somebody, if they could have it all settled, somebody could go live and announce it on Halloween. Yeah. Hearts in the chat for Sorter and for Sorter and Sponge. Let's have a load of hearts in the chat for everybody that's not good. Just thinking, I need to go on to intermission. Yeah. There'll be a big announcement. Definitely be a big announcement. I'll keep him in my thoughts. I've been good lately on that front. Oh. Go Sweeney in the chat. Hello, sweetie. So whatever. No. Yep. I said morning person. Middle of the night person, isn't it? Oh, I'm getting confused. Oh no. Yeah, night person. There you go. Sarah, I've got a drop bear for you. I'll message you about posting it. Sponge might get lucky too. Oh, I get a drop bear. Love drop bears. Shadow Mice, hello. Oh, did that hit? Yes, it did. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Actually, have a drinky poo. I've got some ginger ale here. I'm back. Little old boy's happy now. He's had a walk. I'm never happy when I've had a walk. I'm always just tired. And I've usually had to deal with people. Still dealing with bloody tourists. Even in this weather. Mind you, Castle, I think the castle shuts at the end of the month, so hopefully. Crow the chat. Bottom of the chat. See, that's because Ghost Wiener came in. Everybody's saying hello, so Sarah can crow the chat. Hi all, just got in lurky turkey. Afternoon life, everybody's lurky turkey, so work's getting in the way. Or caramel latte, ooh, only gingerbread latte. I haven't had a gingerbread latte in forever. Forever and ever. It's because I don't go into town. I take my skeleton for walks every day. I've got to take mine later. You're a wizard, Harry Potter. But Alexis! Hang on. Here we go. Harry Potter. No, I'm just Harry. Yeah, Harry Potter fans won't be able to get into the castle by the end of the month. So it was closed between the end of October and the end of March. They're fuming the new series in Cornwall. They're filming the new series. What new series? Oh, they're not doing more Harry Potter, are they? No, make it stop. I preferred fuming. Yeah, more appropriate. Harry Potter. Oh, we don't need any more Harry Potter. Harry Potter, go away. And do you know what I'm going to do? This one's for Harry Potter. Harry Potter has a drop. Can have a drop there. When it's a bit nice, I might do a little video around Wollerton Park when walking, Eddie, show you the deer park. It's beautiful. Oh, it sounds gorgeous. It would be lovely. Don't ask John Boy what's for tea. I've barely had anything to eat. I've had like 2 chocolate digestives. I started having a ginger nut, and Caroline said, "What are you eating, Sarah?" So I thought, okay, no more ginger nuts while I'm live. Harry Potter. Yeah. I need someone to cook for me. Me too, but I have to do it. Decide what to do with those pork steaks later. That's not complicated, but it's yummy. I'm very big on not complicated, but yummy at the minute. Because I don't have the energy to do big meals. I had a Marmite sandwich. Oh, I've got Marmite. I haven't had it in a while, actually. Southern. Oh no, you didn't have to answer, John Boy. Southern fried chicken, burger and chips. Air fry what? Oh, yeah, the pork steaks, you mean? Yeah, it's not a bad idea, actually. Get in line. Strange how English people ask for what's for tea and the answer is never tea. It's because that's what our evening meal's called. It's called tea, even if it's usually it's for most people it's dinner. It's actually when we have our main meal, but it's still called tea. I still say tea. That compute, yeah. And people say different things. Some people say breakfast, lunch, dinner. Some people say breakfast, dinner, tea, and dinner can just. People don't. It's stupid. And supper and second breakfast and so no more Mr. Cray when you go. Yeah, is he live yet? Just a sec. Eminem. Oh, bloody Marks and Spencer stuff again. I can't find that ours delivers. I would have to get a taxi there and back. Although I could just about do the walk from M&S to McDonald's. So once the tourists have bogged off, I may do that. You think whoever owns the Conjuring House may be interested in a token Hispanic janitor landscape at good rate, and I can be creepy enough for the 5. I need the money. Hey, do you know what? If you don't ask, you don't get. Be worth a shot. See what they say. You never know. I had some eggs and cottage cheese and some salad and then some pineapple, and I'm having shake. Don't think I've got any cottage cheese in at the moment. I use cottage cheese as a dip. I dip salt and vinegar crisps in it. I've done that since I was a kid. Dinner can be at lunchtime if evening meal, otherwise it's lunch or tea. Yeah, we like to keep people on their toes. I say snack, snackety stack and tea. There you go. Keep it simple. I cooked both pieces of chicken and had the second cold slice in a wrap the neck. That sounds awfully organised. Back with my coffee and the last 2 Tim Tams. No, I don't have any Tim Tams either. No Tim Tams for Sarah. I'm hungry. Yeah, me too. I was actually managing Roger until this is what happens when John Boy comes in the chat. I couldn't. I live in the middle of nowhere, John Boy. You know, nobody delivers here, apart from Morrison, and that's literally about 1/4 of a mile up the road, and they charge me a £5. Okay, Anya Andy, have you done the Tim Tam Slam yet? I only have dinner, John Boy. Oh, go for my bubble bath. Do you know? Nobody knows how to look after themselves like John Boy does. Sponge, do you like caramel? I'm doing a survey. Oh yes, Andy did do Tim Tam Slam. It was fun. Only one meal, Elaine. Actually, you know, that was not that unusual for me. Go eating very little or nothing all day, and then just have a main meal at night. I tried the slam thing with the Twix. Did it work? Survey my ass. I need to. I don't. If I have a bigger meal at lunchtime, I don't want a main meal at night now. That's unusual for me. When I was doing the markets, because I used to get there about 6:30 in the morning, and as soon as I could get hold of one, I'd go for a sausage sandwich at Greg's or whatever. And the minute I started eating, it was like opening the floodgates. Protein with a little carbs fills you up. I couldn't do a carb-free diet. I like me carbs. I could live without bread, or not having much bread, but me rice and me pasta, especially me potatoes. Don't take me potatoes away from me. Especially me mashed potato. Debs, you do. Twixie. It worked a little bit. I think stuff like that worked better back in the day because it was bigger, and so you know, they squish everything down into a smaller product now. Salad and fruit. No. I like my carbs too, but don't have as much as I used to. I mean, I'm not a massive bread eater. I'm not bothered about sandwiches and stuff. So with me, it's either toast or whatever. But I tend to have wraps and things. But yeah, I can't live without my potatoes. I've got. Oh no! Oh, no, that's my favourite chili. That is my favourite. Sponge. Oh well, how kind. I'll have the survey for your ass right here. Question 1. I've had a bowl of cereal so far today. Actually, I don't tend to eat cereal in the morning, but if I'm hungry at night, that tends to be what I have. Sometimes for lunch as well, especially if I know I'm going live. Not today, I didn't. But if I know I'm going live, and sometimes I'll just want something on my tummy for going live, is I'll have cereal. Oh no, I don't do brown bread. Brown bread sucks. I'm sorry, no. When I tried the Twix slime, it was okay for a second, but disintegrated on the second. Yeah, on the second dip. Good luck, John Boy. What's? Oh, he's moved to brown wholemeal bread. Ew. No, I have cereal for lunch. Yeah, it's a good filler for lunch rather than. Does actually stop me snacking as much over the afternoon if I've had cereal, because I have fruit and fibre with extra sultanas. Because every other cereal I put sugar on, so I eat fruit and fibre all the time now. Don't like that. Nobody don't like the texture. Don't like that texture. Can't have wholemeal with a bacon sandwich. Though. No. Or a peanut butter and jam sandwich. You can't. I don't double dip, says Debbie. Oh, now you see. That's how you do it. You put it in the fridge overnight, so it's got more tolerance when you're dipping it in that tea. Fell off the smoke and I'm back on it. I'm desperately trying to cut down. I'm not being very good at it at the minute. I've never been a big eater. I'm a grazer. I will sort of snack all day, which is why I have to be careful what I eat. Peanut butter and jam. Yeah. Oh, I love them. It's the only thing I absolutely have to have a glass of milk with. Bacon butty. Oh, I love bacon butty. Oh no, guys, stop it. Sorry, my keyboard again. Yeah, we figured. I can't write anything fast. Yeah, the double dip was the downfall one. The second was not putting it in the fridge. Oh, I can see where this conversation's going. Yeah, it took more sucking because with the Twix being cold inside. This is my cue to put the kettle on. What time is it? 3:15. I haven't lost the weight I put on. Actually, I did lose some, but then with this not getting out much, I think my COVID weight's back on. Which sucks. Right, I've got enough water in the kettle. I can tell I've arrived. Right, let me get the banner out. Where's the banner? Intermission. Find a video. I've got so many videos on here, I can't remember which is which now. Oh, I'll do my pretties one. There we go.
Halloween is drawing near before we see the Yuletide cheer. The winds of change are seeking proof, but the fakers twist and bend the truth. Let's stir up the fakers' pot and see what proof they've really got. Oh, no ending is in sight on this ghostly haunted night. In towns and fields and cities, come to me, my pretties. It would be a lovely start if the fakers had a heart. The paranormal would be saved if they really could be brave. The lies would cease their reign if they only had a brain. It's probably just a dream, but it's never as it seems. We know for to be certain there will always be, with certainty, a fake
I was a bit thin on coffee. This is going to be a weak cup. Never mind. I've got some. I come back to people dunking their Twixes into things and missed it. I know. Never in the right place at the right time. There should be a crumpet emoji. You scared Sam Hain off. I wish I could have this song on Spotify. I don't know if I can put these songs on Spotify. I will have a look. It's been asked for a few. Oh, thank you. I was about to ask you to do that again while we still had 2018. Yeah. Adelaide Haunted Horizons are going live at 11 p.m. tonight, which is why I've done an afternoon live. Please show them some love, and if you're not subbed, we're trying to get them up to. They're not far off. I mean, literally only a few subscribers off of 20k, and it'd be lovely to see them hit 20k. They worked so hard for that. Okay, my eyes are officially banned. They have read Deb's message. Oh no, you're seeing things. Elaine Baker of Delights. Night Pinky, thank you for being here, darling. I really appreciate that. I'm still here. he's getting advice and tips on how to double dip. Has Elaine seen? I can bring that one up actually because I think it's at the bottom of the messages. Actually, I'll show both. I'll save both of them because I'll put Peaches up as well. Oh, actually, I think Peaches gone, so I won't put Peaches up. Do that on Saturday. But here is. Just get bring Elaine's up. There we go. There's Elaine's a dolphin from lovely Debbie. Why does my chat keep jumping? Oh no, it's because I've gone too far up. Hang on. Where am I up to now, Deb? I'm still here. Let's just find where I'm here. Yeah, it came out brilliantly, Elaine's. Yeah. Bliss segs everywhere. Yeah. And Night Pinky. I feel like going back to bed too. Yeah, me too, Raven. I think there might have to be a little power nap before I'll pop up to the shop. Yes, they are on my Discord. If you want to see the full range so far. English breakfast kind. English breakfast tea is just tea. Best tea actually, if you want to be posh, which I'm not, but I have done this. It's one of the things I learned when I was in London. Is if you're happy to have tea that's or if you can do it with tea bags, if you're happy to have tea through a strainer, half Darjeeling and half Earl Grey is beautiful. You would come out well too. We knew Toy Maker would constantly. Do you know? Because obviously I do a lot of AI for the animations and stuff, and you know when it says, "Oh, I'm sorry, it's against our guidelines," and I'm thinking, what? Oh, I've already used the prompt and it's fine, and then all of a sudden they'll have an issue with it. I think, what word have you got a problem with here? There's nothing there. Sky gonna have a snooze. Yeah, it's really good. She's so good at these, Debbie. Frickin' flipping fantastic, Elaine. One's a Seg, one's a Crow, and one's a Blank Mask. Oh yes, Justin's. Hang on. I want to show I know what I'm talking about and what the subject matter is, and I can't remember it. But Justin's got a chimp party tonight. Let's just see what the subject is. Because I definitely thought of it and thought, ooh, I like this. I like the chimp parties. See if I can't find it. I know I've seen. Oh, unless I saw it on Facebook. Let me check. Somebody's probably put it in the chat. Cause I'm looking at YouTube now. But I'm just going to see what the themey poo is. I still can't see it. I know he's got a live. Somebody remember what Justin's theme is tonight? John Boy did 5 lengths in the bath. Good to know. John Boy and your baby grow. Naughty air. I know it's irritating. Telekinesis. Thank you, Roger. I knew it was something like that. I couldn't remember though. Yeah, he's doing telekinesis tonight. And don't forget, it's important to go and watch his chimp tea parties. Because in chimp tea parties, he does read his chat a little bit. So you can, you know, put him right. It's no fun ripping the tar out of Justin when he's not watching. He has to see it. I must have seen it on Facebook. I can't see it on YouTube, but it's 8 p.m. UK he is on, which is 3 p.m. US. I'm losing track with Oz. Hang on. 6 a.m. Are you now an hour ahead? I will definitely be going into Kagan Allison's, Caroline. Just say I was gonna go live around 10, and then I saw they were on. I thought no, I'll hold off and I'll do it this afternoon. So I will definitely be going into Kagan Allison's, even if I need a power nap beforehand. I'll set me alarm. 11 o'clock's not too bad. It's when people go live at 1 o'clock in the morning. I mean, usually I'm awake at 1 o'clock in the morning, but you can guarantee if there's a live I know about in advance. Should I send a picture of me and a baby grow? I don't know. I told him I'd make his monkey move remotely. 6 a.m. East Coast, not Queensland, right? Do it now so Sarah can show everyone. Where is the monkey situated? Is that the one behind him? His alarm clock one that clashes the symbols when... I keep trying to get AI to make me one of those, and it never understands what I'm talking about. Sarah, I'll see you there. Awesome. Yeah, I'll definitely be going. Love some Kagan Allison. The one on the shelf, yeah. AI is, it's almost like AI looks at me and goes, "You want me to make what?" Okay. It's like the penguin the song that I did with the animation. One or two things. It was like, what? You want the penguin to do what? That's on my animation channel. That's his name, Spank them. It would be. Of course it's his name. It's Justin. We tried on a... do you know, I don't do that, and I really should, because it would be easier to do doing it that way. I need to stop being so lazy, and I need to start adding pictures when I want things. That should be Justin's tagline. What you need, if you want ideas for Justin's tagline, ask Seg. So, hey, Segways, it's me, the side-eye guy. I knew it! I knew it was you behind that mask, Dawson. You did a fake argument with yourself 18 months ago. Now we know. Dawson told her his Seg's other channel. Look, it's Jason Moores. Who's this Dawson fella? Yeah, I know. Well, I don't know. Some has been. No, we don't pay any attention to. How are you, sweetie? I team rewatched your I'm sorry, I'm not in a lot at the minute. I've not been very well, so sleeping a lot. But I did team rewatch your vampire investigation. No, awesome, Puerto Rican. He's a right knob. What Seg's a right knob? Well, that's what Seg would say about Justin. Everyone, you caught me. It's Dawson. Oh no, you need to be sneaky, Dawson. So you live in Australia then, if you're Seg. Yeah, you walk right into that one, darling. Oh, what have I got from John Boy? Hang on. Give it a second for it to load. I really need to clear out my hard drive because. Sarah, go ahead. Tell me what you want, and I'll see if I can make it. Sort of. Sorry, I thought. Well, I just said Sarah because I didn't know. Yeah. Maybe. Oh, that's what's coming. Hang on. Let's see if it's materialized. Hang on. Save as. My computer's going. What, you want another picture saved into the hard drive? Problem is, with both the animation and the AI pictures, I now have unlimited. So I go nuts. The reason I'm off for Australia not being real is to keep my cover as the side-eye guy. Ah, I see. Method to his madness. Where is it? I have just saved that. Where's it gone? Oh, it's that. I see. There you go. John Boy in his onesie. There you go. Side-eye guy, yeah. So you admit Australia is real, Dawson? Yes, just said it. So, oh God, he's just traumatizing the chat now. He needs a dummy made of Blackpool rock. I haven't had rock in years. Grassy Lane, pick your knowledge, but dabbling in some FX makeup at high school, almost a pursuit. Raven's the makeup winner from last year. Let me picture back. There we go. I'll get a dummy. Yeah, you'd be easier to get. I thought we did have an action figure of you, darling. Thank you for the $9.99, by the way, Dawson. I really appreciate that. You're a treasure. I'm pretty sure Debbie did one. Yeah, hang on. Probably a while ago. Debbie, can you send it to me and I'll put it on screen? I know you probably sent it, but it'll take me forever to scroll up. Yeah, you've got one. Oh yes, pick up. Yeah. Ask and you shall receive. Yes, I have thoughts on an award for you now, Dawson. Yes, please. Yes, we need a Dawson award. I'm kidding, by the way. I don't care. I just need something to say for Super Chat because Super Chat stickers on this fun. Bless you. You do have an action figure, though. You do have one, and it will be going in the yearbook. Debbie has done one. You're on the special list. I think Peachy's done a superhero for you as well. Did you make one? Debs never saw it. Too busy doing investigations, Dawson, to pay any attention. I think you were one of the first ones she did, actually. You might not have seen them all because she's doing them for the yearbook, so she's done a lot. She's been working really hard. So have Elaine and there it comes. Hang on, so have Elaine and Sandra. So just give me a sec, guys. I'm just going to mute for a minute, peeps, but I'll put Dawson. Forgot to unmute. Sorry. There's Dawson. Is Dawson in my because you weren't to see the video either. I have a little short version of the horror video. Let's see if I can see it. I think Dawson. I don't know if Dawson's in that bit. I don't know if he is. I will get it up as a separate clip next time you're in, so you can see yourself running away from kangaroos. Oh, chat's jumped. Hang on. There you go. Hey, Sokol Fangers are action figures too. You know, they are Sky and they're beautiful. And I do want a collection of pictures for the yearbook from you as well. Sky made me a great puppet and Tola's pizza. I love it. Yeah, it's awesome. Really is a shame, you know, that these can't be made because you know, everybody would do really well on the merch if there could be a little collection of action figures. Oh, is it? I'm a bugger for that. Hang on, just take it off. Zap! Intermission scene gone. Where's this jar of vampire Twinkies? Hello, Phil. Will there be a Dawson Mutant Cryptid figure? Oh, do you know, don't give us ideas. That's worth going on screen. There you go. I didn't get Spider on the neck. The friend who was supposed to go to the Sally house bailed out literally an hour before I had to leave. Oh, that sucks. I've got a few of the. No, just send anything you've got to me, Sky. Twilight is great. I've tired of the slander. I've never seen it. Never touched it. But in the unlikely event I ever hit 10,000 subscribers, I will do a live reaction to it. Or do the Patreon thing that you're doing. It's a company that does plushes for creators. Yeah, there is, but you kind of have to be a mega creator for them to do it. I'm not sure anybody's, you literally have to have probably millions. I know Daz has one. I mean, you can get, because I'd kind of been looking into it for Crow at one point, but it was, you can get things custom made. I mean, you can get custom made Funko Pops, for example, and it wouldn't be impossible to actually give people the specs that they would actually send to places like that. But hey, Philippe, nice. Twilight is good once in the Twilight. Twilight's not good. Twinkle, twinkle, little vampire. Thank you, Elaine. Vampires should never sparkle. It's loud. You're trying to sleep at work. There's a creator, I'm sub to them. He didn't have a huge amount of subs. You can do it. I just don't know. I mean, like I said, I did have a little look at one point. It is possible, but at the same time, you want it to look good. Jumbo's being bossy, Raven. Does AI make a playset or vehicles to go with these figures? It is possible. It's. I mean, I've done a while ago. I did using the co-pilot thing. I did me with a coffee stand, Crow with a hot dog stand, and Phil with a pizza stand. But it's harder to get the packaging around those. It's easier to get the packaging right. It is possible. But it's harder to, like I say, have it look like a natural product. I hope I haven't just... No, I haven't. I thought I just timed Sky out then. Missed your live, Dawson, eating crickets. Where's the little green guy in there? Oh, yes, always. There's always a criticism. It's a cricket. Oh, what's the little green guy? It's a cricket. Yeah, those things you eat when they're 5 years out of date. Those things. Kangaroo. I just noticed you put kangaroo in. Why is there a carrot on Dawson's shirt? Don't know. He had plushies made of his sculptures. It's a mushroom. Oh, okay. Looks like a carrot. Does it? No, I can see it's a mushroom. Mind you, I can see the bigger version of it. Didn't I? No, it will do that. Love the turn-ups. You're a carrot, Raven. Dawson, she have a wrench. And you know what Raven's like with a wrench. And she doesn't even pretend that her hand slipped. Wish I knew how it works so I could see what it'd make a Puerto Rican. It's a nipple tassel. Did Crowley send you the one? What you got to do for the other one? Or do you only get one when you learner? That'd be right. Anya Raven. Hair price? Do you mean half price? A lady's struggling with her keyboard because one was missing. No, I told Crow he should start selling nipple tassels, and it should be buy one get one free. Bye, Alexis. Good to see you, sweetie. Thank you for being here. Versus Dawson. Maybe he only has one nipple. There you go. Who would I fight? I couldn't wrestle Raven. She's too nice. She's not Twilight, maybe. Oh, I don't know if Phil's still in the chat. We actually did find a we actually did find a cheat for that, and I can't remember what it was. I think in Suno, because that wouldn't take it either. I think Phil got around it by saying tassels of the nips. That probably wouldn't work visually. Raven's brutal in the ring, yeah. Wrestle me. Watch it, Raven, you're on thin ice, pal. Pammy! I enjoyed it when I was in the ring with Crow and Seg and everybody. I was beating the crap out of both of them. It was awesome. It was so cathartic. That's for the mayo on hot dogs. That's for the singing. Raven, just wear glitter, you'll be safe. Yep. Look at me at the bottom of the chat. I'm awesome. Oh, good. God, I'm getting so tired. How long have we been going? 2 hours, 18 minutes. Not bad for a Booyah live. Yeah, I've made them on Coral, but not on AI. Yeah. They're so fussy on AI. Yeah, we can't possibly put that in. And yet, there's one or two animation pictures I've done for animations that I can't use because YouTube wouldn't allow it. When you don't ask them. Yeah, I saw Jason Hawes had been done. I know he was waiting for permission for Jason. Because he won't do it without permission. I made them Debbie and loaded the image into Copilot and style references image. Oh, actually, that's a good idea because you're not actually using the words, are you? I got to get back to work. Duty calls. Have a great life, Sarah. And a great night. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you for dropping in, darling. Thank you for the super chat. You're much appreciated. Thank you. It's sneaky. Yeah, I actually haven't thought it's because I don't use pictures, and I really need to start using pictures. Oh my God, Ghost Wiener, you are amazing. Thank you so much. That really helps right now. I can't tell you. So I'm actually not in. Let's see. Can we have hearts in the chat for Ghostwina, please? Because that's I'm crap. I'm like some of the others. I can't. I never know what to say. But I will play the little. Where is it? Super chat. Thank you.
You are amazing, awesome, you really are a star. Here's some cookie and some pizza for the legend that you are. You cannot have some coffee, Sarah will not share, but she wants you to know she is blessed that you are there. Walla-da-da, 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 oh, wow.
Ghostwina is such a good supporter of the community. Did it hit a lot of regulars? I love it when it hits regulars. Because we know that it wasn't doing that for a while. Oh, it's not catching up. Oh, it is. Hang on. Yeah, it has hit a lot of regulars. That's good. Awesome. Thank you so much, sweetie. You're all alone in the chat. You're a treasure because so funny. So thanks for giving all the hearts, guys. Absolutely. Ghostwina's a legend. Where's always gets one? Justin would have one if he didn't have one already. Hearts for Weena. Thank you, guys. Oh, it never shows everything in Dawson got one. No, well, never mind. You can't get them all. That's good because Dawson's just given me a super chat. So, Justin. Admittedly, I got one in Jason Hall's live, but Jason had about 800 people in his live the other night when he was announcing it was the one before. And on Monday, and bloody Justin got one then. You should be buying lottery tickets. The thing is, he won't buy his own. What he needs is somebody to buy him the lottery ticket. Natu got one. Yeah, I saw Natu had one. Is it Natu or Natu? Not Natu, not too. It's not too, isn't it? Because it's not too haunted. Sky been messaging people. Jonathan. Oh, did he? Oh, good. Good. Jonathan's a treasure. I always say Natu Natu because I don't know which one. No, I don't. I think it's supposed to be not too haunted. So, I think that's the logic behind it. But I always say Natu for some reason. Maybe Kenny needs to see how they always get one. Yeah. Get Biddle on it. He needs to debunk Justin. Somebody tell him. What am I looking for? There we go. Justin needs debunking full stop, let alone his bloody gifted memberships that he always seems to get. Natu or Natu. Actually, if Phil was in the chat, he'd tell you, because I think Phil knows. Or Wiz. Can he probably have a brand account? I don't know, actually. No, I don't think I see him get membership. So oh, you have a few times. I don't know. Yeah, because Kenny's channel's his. Oh, do you know? Who said Justin's name 3 times? Right, you can let rip now because he's here. It's more fun when he's here. Puerto Rican wants you debunked, Justin. So why yours get memberships? Just relax, it's an Alien 3 you have to check off. Speak of the dead. I know, see, you've summoned him. What were you thinking? What time is it? Oh, work day's over. What time do you call this monkey boy? He calls it after work. They're saying lovely things like, well, we were, because it's no fun being horrid about you when you're not here. Must have been a school day. Well, it wasn't me. No, Sponge is innocent. Yeah, I've seen Beardo get. I don't think Beardo's a brand account because it was his own channel. Oh, did you get? Oh, Reality got one. Oh, yes, thank you, Ghostwiener. Yeah, YouTube's definitely gone back to people, more people in the chat getting them again, which is great. Good morning to you, sweetie. Hey, Justin. God, it was bloody Seg's live last night. What about the Seg and Justin show? You're a tossin', you're a tossin', you're mean. Although I have to give Justin credit here. The actual Seg's merchandise store wasn't working properly. It's just Justin went in the chat. You can't buy Seg's merch, buy mine. Mine's a brand account. I have plugged the Chimp Tea Party tonight, Justin. We'll do it again before we finish. Brand account. I never got one for my main channel. Minnie Dawson is kangaroo accessory. Yes, so Debbie's been doing little doll packages for a lot of the community, and that's Dawson's. Oh, do you know, Ghost Sweeney, that is so rotten for you. It really is. The amount you gift. That's just bad luck. That really is bad luck. I'm trying to take Dawson off there. There we go. Back to me. Yeah, don't forget to watch the Chimp's Tea Party. It's telekinesis tonight. And like I said, it's the tea party, so he looks at his chat. So, you know. Just saying. Who brings the brass? Who brings the funky? It's the paranormal monkey. Oh my god. You wanted me to, yeah, we had a big discussion about that at the beginning. You should have done that awful German joke in a bad accent behind his mask. But let's be honest, you wouldn't have left him alone anyway. I'm going to try and not sleep through Justin's live again. There you go. Set yourself to difficult goals. Justin the Paranormal, Giles Brandreth, witty words and awful jumpers. Wait till you see the yearbook cover. Free from work. Free from work. All those pesky people getting in the way of you watching YouTube. That's God. That's Phil level. That is. That really is. Who brings the brass? Who brings the funky? It's a paranormal monkey. Oh. Hang on. Just doing some paperwork. Pop and say hello. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate you popping in reality. I'll set my alarm. Do you know? I'm just sleeping through everything at the minute. Giles Brandreth. Yeah, that's harsh. Even I'd think that's harsh. There was something about him I just couldn't get my head around. But yes, he did have the awful jumpers, didn't he? Just like Justin. No problem. Yeah, Justin's on at 8 tonight. Don't forget Adelaide's on at 11. I had to mix coffee with my hot chocolate as I'm short on hot chocolate. That's not a bad idea for me for coffee. Oh no, but hot chocolate. Do you know Phil started that because of me, and I actually can't say it. I think I was just taking the piss at the time. Weirdo is piles drop. It's good to see. I like everybody being kept grounded by all the abuse. Keep people on their toes. Can't have it going to everybody's heads. Oh, how long have I been going? 2.5 hours. Yep. Kagan Allison's live, and I know I'm plugging hard today, but they're very, very close to 20k. So if you're not subbed, please use the live to sub, and go over and watch the live anyway. Even if you're subbed, obviously they do really good lives. Debs needs the hot chocolate, Choffee or Chorfee from Chorfee from New Jersey. I need a hot drink now. Yeah, no, it's cool. I've got the heater on. I actually have the heater on in here. Phil sounds like my dad when he says it. That's why it's stuck. All right, okay. He started it because I was sitting at a cafe ordering it when I was talking to him on the phone, and I actually said it in a funny way to the person at the cafe, and he can't do anything with Phil, and he just takes it and runs with it. I'll have to be team rewatch. I'll try and make Justin's live if I must. Yeah, I know it's a bit of a chore, but you know, you got to help out the annoying channels. Yeah, Shadowcat and Shadow Mice chase each other. I read it as freezing anyway, Raven. Not surprised it read it as freezer and think, ooh, let's go see what I've got in the freezer. Did I say hello to Shadowcat? I'm sorry, Shadowcat. I am. My head is even less clear than usual today. It's because I'm starting to flag. Well, I make an effort sometimes. Do I have to? I really need to get content out. I've been really bad at this. I've just been so tired. I am thinking freezer grub too, yeah. I actually don't know whether to do sausage casserole or the pork chops tonight. I have to think. 6 degrees here in New York. I don't know what it is here actually. I haven't been outside. Yeah. Even if you don't normally go in, go and show Kakanala some love tonight. I can't wait for them to hit 20k. Don't put yourself out, Elaine. She's a busy person. She has things to do and masks to make. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Hang on. Sorry, Justin. I always catch up eventually, though. You ungrateful swine. I know he's not. He's not even grateful for the view. You know, you have to be there when he's live, otherwise it doesn't count. Because Justin's special. Just set up my light box. Hopefully, help with SAD. Yeah, it's bright sunshine here today. Just still freezing. AHH, the best investigation team. Hello, Wayne. How are you doing? Justin, hope to see you in AHH's live. Debbie's working night. Should be on catch up too. Espresso with a piece of Lindt 70% cocoa bar for a morning kick. Oh. Ooh. There's an idea. Actually, I've just realised. I can't remember why, but I owe Debbie a planking. Just give me a sec. The next time he's in Dragon Ranger. Look at you with all the hellos. Hey, push. I've got a new mask idea to go along with Seg's German impression. I knew where that was going. Oh dear. Work done. Awesome, Terry. Yeah, Sky's got old Monia. She's doing much better. Supper, it's breakfast here. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon here. I'm thinking, I can't be bothered to go into town. I'm thinking power nap before dinner. Just in work in progress, not. Oh, the white chocolate Santas I was eating during. Yeah, I know. That's why Dragon Ranger needs one as well. So essentially Mel Brooks. Yeah. That is one of my the original Mel Brooks produced it is one of my favourite movies. And Dick Shawn of The Fuhrer is just one of the funniest things in comedy. It's such a good movie. Gene Wilder and Zero Mostel. Forget the remake. Go and watch the original if you haven't seen it. Seg has the same sized arms as Mel Brooks. Really? Oh. See, Justin just trashes on Seg whether he's here or not. We are polite and wait for Justin to come in before we give him grief. The only thing wrong with tennis is a right. Wayne. 11 a.m. for Shadowcat. Googling Mel Brooks's arms. Justin, you and Seg love arm wrestle in January. Do it. Yes, do it. Do it. Justin, I was telling Sponge you should do a Seg impersonation, the Seg face paper bag on your head and debunk those rumours you are Seg's depressed side. Can we make Beardo the monster from Young Frankenstein? A fearful Igor. Trying to visualise the monster in Young Frankenstein, actually. Sky, dearest Nutter, hope you get well soon. There was a compliment in there somewhere, Sky. 2:10. Oh my goodness, that late for the Aussies. I need to start winding down soon because keeping the Aussies up and Igor, I know, but everybody says Igor, so. Or Eeyore. Who would be Eeyore? Who's always moaning? And Pooh Bear and, you know, Piglet. Let's go down that route. Go down the horror version of Winnie the Pooh, Joe Vitale. I thought it was Igor. Okay. Kenny and Dawson could be Kanga and Roo. Werewolf. No, they're Wolf. I haven't seen Young Frankenstein in a long time. The other one I love, but it'll be more of a Brit thing, is the Carry On Screaming, the Carry On did a horror movie. It's one of the best Carry-Ons. Just let me have a drink, guys. Ginger beer, yummy. I gotta get up out this bed and go adulting. Bye, Shadowcat. Bye, Patricia. Thank you for being here, sweetie. Don't worry about Sky now. We don't sleep. I know how they're feeling. Dragon Ranger. It's awfully brave of you to come in. See, I didn't forget. That was for the white chocolate. Frying tonight. Yeah, I haven't watched Carry. I think I've seen it on one of the streaming services as well. I'm gonna have to give it a watch. Pooh Bear is crow. Mayonnaise instead of honey. I'm making a crystal balls cake for it to press from and do a musical number. Yeah, I love the Carry On films. Yeah, Carry On Scream is one of my favourites. I like it's one of the Doctor ones, but it's one of the later Doctor ones. I think it's Carry On Again, Doctor. Where Sid James is in the jungle. That's funny. And Cleo and carrying up the Khyber. The end scene for which is just perfect stereotypical British. Frau Blucher. Dragon got plank. Yeah, I own a planking from Segs Live. I had ginger beers since I was about 9. This. I was surprised with this actually because Morrison's do 2-litre bottles of pop and they're next to nothing, and I thought, oh, give it a go. And I expected them to be horrible, and they're really good. I mean, they're under £1. And the ginger beer one's actually really strong flavour of ginger, and I love ginger, so I think Tigger will be sick. Infamy, infamy, they've all got it in for me. Carry on, Emmanuel. Who's little piglet? I don't know. Don't mention Oddbod. There we go. I love the costume ones best. Yeah, but the continuity mistakes were. Oh, it's because they filmed them. They were really cheap movies. They were really done on a budget, and they filmed them really quickly to keep the costs down. So yeah, they're not going to have time spending on that. I want to watch Winnie the Pooh for nostalgia. Ooh, a matron. I nearly got away with the planking. Thought I was told it was a drop bear last night. Did I say that? Did I? Well, if I said that, then here we go. One drop bear. I wonder what Pedo's talk will be at next year's Parameet convention. I reckon it'll be 2 hours talking about Call of Duty, battle bands, X-Men toys, and fart jokes. Yep. Yep. Oh, and Welsh coffee shops. Don't forget the Welsh coffee shops. And his talk with Kalani. He'll have to talk all day. I'm sure Caroline Moen Pops was in it. Finishing with the Backstreet Boys medley. Yeah, we could just write it for him. I've got horses neighing outside the window. Parameet supernatural steak and sausages available at Spanger's Sensible Sausages. I had a Winnie the Pooh teddy when I was a kid, but left him in the hairdressers and he wandered off somewhere. Oh, Pooh does that. My grandfather, I say, my grandparents lived with us when I grew up, and my grandfather used to read me the Winnie the Pooh poems from Now We Are Six and was it what the other one's called? What about 5? And I can still remember some of those poems by heart. I used to love it. Hang on. Beardo needs his own version of Hecklefish. Absolutely. We could do a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Debunking Community. Actually, that's not a bad idea. You write that one down. Except I've lost my pen. Hey, cool. For Booyah Live, getting some good ideas today. To debunking community. Oh, excuse me. I've still got my teddy bear. Beef dripping. My grandmother used to love beef dripping on bread. I made him goth though. Who did you make goth? Spike collar on him and put a black t-shirt on him. Drippage. Now I'm 6. I'm as clever as ever. I'll be 6 forever and ever. What was the 5 one called? I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to look. Hang on. I'm sorry. Can anybody remember? Oh my god. God, the horses are going nuts. Pooh poems. I can't find it. Why can't I find it? Sorry, I'm trying not to cough, guys, and it's just... When we were very young... Oh, it wasn't 5. It was when we were very young and when we were 6. Why I couldn't remember it. I'm just going to go mute. Right, I'm back. I keep getting called Pooh in my relationships. First the cute one, but number 2 after. My adaptations suck. Oh, you made Pooh goth. Awesome. My teddy bear was a monkey. AI voices could be a bit... Yes, they can. I have yet to find a decent AI voice generator. The other thing with Winnie the Pooh, and not the Disney, but the original drawings that appear in the books are copyright free. I also had a rabbit called Jimmy, and he had real little dungarees on. Do you have horses outside? Yes. The other side of the road, there's a field where they put the horses, and I think they're probably taking them back in because that's very loud, so they must be underneath the window. It's very windy here, and the horses won't like that. Pooh poems, Winnie the Pooh poems. Because the horses heard Winnie the Pooh. Watch the chimp party, yeah. And don't forget, it's a chimp party, so he pays attention to his chat, kind of. So, you know, feel free to critique him. Can't remember when I was young. Think dinosaurs were still alive back then. Possibly. I had a Nookie Bear. Who was that? That was a comedian, wasn't it? I can't remember the name of the comedian, but I've actually forgotten about Nookie Bear, but I know who you're talking about. Thank you, Caroline. You have wonderful taste. You only got yourself to blame for that, Caroline. As a toddler, my stuffed toy was a 2-foot womble for the... Oh, remember you're a womble. I actually had the LP. I had the Super Womble album when I was a kid. Charles someone, yeah. Sure, because it was Ventriloquist, wasn't he? Let's have a look. Roger de Courcy, that was it. I wouldn't have got that on my own though. Roger De Courcy. English word for baby horses is foals. I think you're thinking of Ray Charles. Ray Charles was the one that had the posh puppet with the top hat and stuff on. Ray Charles and I actually can't remember the name of the puppet. Was it Ray Charles? What have I got? Lord Charles. Hang on. The puppet was. I'm getting names mixed up. Ray Charles can't be right. Lord Charles. Puppet. Ray Allen and Lord Charles. That's where I've got it mixed up. Sorry, guys. And Cabbage Patch Dolls. No. I had a giant panda. I had a Womball album also. There was a song on that Womball album about King Arthur, and I still occasionally listen to it. I found it on YouTube. Mike Batt wrote the songs for the Womballs. And Mike Batt's actually a really good composer. He did the Hunting of the Snark musical. Yes, he wrote for oh crap, there was another TV show that he wrote for as well. So I'm not ashamed to admit that I love that song. I had an LP called A Man Called Flintstone. It was cover song sung by the Flintstones and Rubbles. It was awful. Brady Bunch, oh my god. I keep thinking about doing a Brady Bunch thing of the debunking community. Why would I need a horse? I can already be a jackass. There you go. Remember, you're a Womble. That's it, Lord Charles, yeah. Teddy Ruxpin. It was even better when it went all weird and demonic. I don't know, I'm surprised, Justin. I saw you as a Rupert boy. Rupert the Bear. Rupert the Bear used to creep me out. I was not a Rupert the Bear fan. And some of his mates were very sus. Wimbledon Common. They were very ahead of their time, the Wombles, because, you know, picking up litter and, you know, looking after the environment. Ray Allen, Lord Charles. Ray Charles was I know, but you can see why I said Ray Charles, because I'd have to put the two names together. Hey, Foxfire. Hello, sweetie. Can't keep up. I think I'll get. Oh, it's all right, darling. I'm about to wind up. I'm almost about to hit 3 hours. Wombles. I've got earworms in my head now. I've still got Neil's heavy concept album from the young ones. Oh god. By the Chipmunks play the Beatles. Charles was also in charge, from what I remember. Yeah. Charles in charge. Wobbles of Wimbledon. Ron Lucas. I don't remember Ron Lucas. Hey, sweetie, how we doing? I think you're going up in numbers again. I thought Sarah would be more Muffin the Mule. You're too old to watch your mother. Shut your face, you. Shut your face. I actually don't remember stuff like that. I can only just remember Andy Pandy. And Bill and Ben. I mean, barely remember those. Should I ask my parents before the Wombles? They are before my time. That's alright, it's a safe search. Let's give you a little picture. Let's find a good picture. one that's clear. On saving images of Wombles to my computer. Where are we? These are what? Actually, these are people dressed up in Womble outfits. It was a little animation series, stop motion animation. But where have they gone? Oh, it's not saved. Why isn't it saved? Hang on. Oh, that's why it's not saved. Give me a sec. I'll find another picture. Save images. That's a JPEG. There we go. Image file. God, it's such a faff to do this. Wombles. There we go. What's Justin said? That's the Wombles. Well, should I ask my parents about the Wombles? Okay, give me a sec. I was convinced I was going to marry Scott. I never saw the. I mean, I get why people. Sarah's only about 6 months older than me. I don't remember from the meal. Don't give him ammo, Elaine. He won't let go. He's just jealous he's the only one getting the telegram from the king on his next birthday. The Wombles were freaky. I like the Wombles. Sorry, I was actually talking about Parple's. It's not, the video's not there anymore, guys. So you won't be able to see it anyway. I was talking about Parple a couple of years ago. Did a debunk of Ghost Adventures, and let's just say that was the connection that he made. It was so funny. He played the theme tune. Oh, they're brown. No, they're Wombles. They're called Wombles, but yeah, they do kind of look like. They're supposed to look like rats. Maybe that was the point. I was only little when I first. Oh, I had a crush on Buck Rogers. What's his name? Gil Gerard or Jill Gerard. They remind me of Fraggle. See, Fraggle Rock creeps me out. They went around cleaning up. Yeah, they went around Wimbledon Common picking up litter. So happy I did grow up with Harry Potter. Oh, I'm sorry, Ghostwiener. Commiserations. You didn't deserve that. Bugaloos. I vaguely remember that. We had Rupert, but I don't recall. Rupert creeped me out. Couldn't watch Rupert. There was also one called, because I went home for dinner when I was a kid, because school food sucked, and from 12 till 12:30 they used to have like a 5-10 minute cartoon on, and then often I think it was Rainbow nearly every day, 20 minutes. And one of the ones they used to put on for the first show was called Clopper Castle, and that, just the thought of that creeps me out. That gave me nightmares. I think Fraggle might have been slightly later, than the Stone Age when I was born. The voice of Tricky was done by the same guy that did the voice of Bugs Bunny, Mel Blanc. Mel Blanc was a legendary voice actor. I loved Rainbow. Bung was Zippy and George. I don't know. It was a Booyah live mic. I wanted to do a live last night, and Seg went live. I was going to do a live last night, and tonight instead, but Adelaide are going live, so I just thought I'll stuff it. I'll do a Booyah live. I literally gave everybody about 20 minutes notice. It's okay, sweetheart. Because I don't want to go over Adelaide because I'm plugging them to hit their 20k. I don't mind Seg going live. At least he put the blooming notification up this time in advance, so I knew. Marty Croft. Don't know Marty Croft. My crushes were Annie Lennox and Toya. It's a hair thing. I love Toya. I thought she was awesome. Canada got a fair bit of British TV. Debbie Harry. Like Blondie too. Zippy was a lippy bag. I know, I loved Zippy. Ivor the Engine. Yeah. Ivor the Engine. Wasn't Ivor the Engine the one that went shh, 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 shh. It was like one. Sound of the Adamant. Jamie Watson loves Adamant. A friend of mine loved Adamant actually when I did like Adam and the Ants. Would you agree? My ex met Annie Lennox on a flight from Israel. Friend of mine, H.R. and stuff. Lead actor in that was Jack Wilde, who was the Artful Dodger in Oliver. And actually the same friend that liked Adam and the Ants, I used to go around all the Guns N' Roses concerts with. She used to went out with Jack Wilde for a while, and yeah, his was a sad life because he did descend into a lot of problems. That was Ivor. That's what trains sound like. True story. I used to put plasters on my nose to look like Adamant. Turns out it looks like you've been hit in the face. You've got a request from your audience. Adam and the Ants was my favourite band when I was a kid. Swapped him for Simon Le Bon, really? Adamant kind of had that Johnny Depp vibe before anybody knew who Johnny Depp was. That's interesting. You turncoat Sky. Yeah, Adamant kind of got drowned out by all the new romantics in the UK. I hated the charts in the UK in the early 80s. All through the 80s. So what are you eating? I'm eating a chocolate digestive. I'm hungry. My first childhood crushes were Martika from Kids Incorporated show and Rosie Perez. Ooh. Johnny Depp soon. Gary Newman. Forgot about Gary Newman. John Boy replaced my long lost Kings of the Wild Frontier and I'm eternally grateful. Awesome. Iron Maiden. Yeah, Adamant made quite a big splash when he appeared on the charts. Justin, I'm sending you something I sent to Seg. Be afraid, Justin. Be very afraid. Right, guys, I am definitely winning. It's 20-5 here, so thank you so much for an impromptu live. I've gone over 3 hours. That's pretty amazing. I'll be doing my. Probably won't do another live before Saturday. I'll be on my regular time on Saturday, 2 p.m. in the afternoon. See if we can get some of these awards sorted out so Elaine knows what she's doing. If we can just remind everybody one last time, Justin is live at 8 o'clock tonight, UK, doing discussing telekinesis. It's a chimps party. And Adelaide Haunted Horizons UK time are live at 11 p.m. tonight. So good night for lives tonight. And I will see you. Thank you everybody for being here. I'll see you later. Toodle.
Near, far, wherever you are, I believe that the heart does go on.